Former President John Kufuor has reiterated his call for an extension of the tenure of office for presidents in Ghana. He argues that the 4-year tenure of office enshrined in the 1992 Constitution is not enough to allow presidents of the country execute their mandate. Now, how would this extension, if enforced, affect the development of this country? What enshrined in the 1992 Constitution is not enough to allow presidents of the country execute their mandate. Now, how would this extension, if enforced, affect the development of this country? What do you think?
You come into power, you have a lot of projects to do. If you stay focused and do those projects, the stipulated amount of time that is given you to be in governance is good. If it extends, then it means you weren't focused, you were railroaded or something. So basically 4 years. 4 years is fine.
Sana increase like 5 years or lose 6 years. Why? Because 4 years na I'm going to chunu chumo egbe na ni 4 years ba she okay a vote ni other party ba power ne le ba so ne ba chana kan nu chumo no get fina gan ana mu komeche nu chumo I think I get 5 years or 6 years is better than the 4 years.
I think the 4 years is okay, because if a government comes into power and then its performance is not good, within that 4 years you can change him or something like that.
When you come to the office in the first year, you see that things are not very straight. You are now going to understudy a few things. So it will take you about 1.5 years before you set your foot on the ground. So in that wise, then maybe the 5 years can be considered, because if you come, you will have some ample time to execute all your development projects.
I think the 4 years is enough, because if the government really wants to do something within that 4 years, it's enough to do something. 5 years or 6 years, extending it, if the government is not ready, it won't happen. So the 4 years is just enough.
I just believe the 4 years is enough. Normally, even giving them the 4 years, what they do is the same thing they do. Giving them 5 years, I don't see 1 year, I don't see any difference that is going to make. So perhaps if it's something like 7 years, 8 years, I think that would be okay. But 5 years, the 1 year difference, for me, I don't think it's going to make any difference.
If you look at the 4 years, it's very difficult for you to achieve most of the things in 4 years, right? So I think the 8 years or maybe 6 or something, but the 4 years there is not enough.